Hello, this is Mark Herman, and what you're looking at is Empire of the Sun. I think this is the fourth printing one, but they all look the same after the second edition. And I just spent a couple of weeks, Empire of the Sun will go into its fifth printing. It'll be available early next year. And I was just taking the opportunity. I went through the rules and I took in any kind of minor clarifications that people wanted. There's no errata, but people had, what about this, what about that? So I tightened up some wording on a couple about a dozen sentences, have 2 or 3 extra words to make everybody happy. And the fifth printing will include Burma, which was in C3I magazine. And then for the next question, well, I just bought the latest version. What about me? And the answer is this will all be made available online free, because all you need to be current to the fifth printing is whatever the latest, this latest version of the rules, which I think will be called 4.0. Currently we're in version 3.2. This will be called version 4.0, just to kind of make it simpler numerically. And the map, which is 11 by 17, which will be back printed on the South Pacific map, will be made available online, so everybody can get a copy. It's only 11 by 17. You can print it. Actually, I print it regularly on a regular printer in 2 pieces, because it's really just 2 8 by 10s, basically, and you tape them together. But regardless, there's no new counters and cards or any of that stuff. So I figured after that, I've been talking about this all day long. The game, the fifth printing comes out, and it's 21 years since it was originally printed, so that's kind of cool. Thank you very much for everybody for the support. I love this game, and I'm glad people seem to enjoy it and are still buying it. So thank you very much for that, so we can keep it in print. And so we're going to go through one offensive. I thought that would be fun, and people always ask, and I'll try to answer one simple question: how do I pick the first Japanese card in the campaign scenario? So the answer is, this is a hand I literally just drew randomly. Hang on, this one here. So you'll see I have 3 military offensives. The average you should get, by the way, is 2.5. There's 2 kamikaze cards, which are great 2 OC cards. I actually like kamikaze cards in the opening because they're just solid 2 cards that I can use for repositioning or attacking one location, whatever. I have 1 JN25, the unusual one, May 28th card, which allows you to play it after blowing an intelligence die roll. So it's a special card. And then his bows is that green card on the far left, which gives me a couple of strength points in the CBI. And so what I'm always looking for in the opening is, how do I get 5 activations? That's really the kind of the bare minimum I like. I mean, I can go with less, but more is better. But 5 is sort of my basic minimum. And of the offensives, this one is air and ground only, still a 4. So 4 plus, if I'd use South Pacific, the South HQ, I get 5. If I do this one, it's naval units only, which is useful, but not in the very opening card. And then there's Invasion of Java, which is actually has no restriction other than I have to use the South HQ, but I was going to use it anyway. So this is the card we're going to go with. 5 activations, 4 plus 1 for the efficiency of the HQ. And so now how does that look? So again, broadly following the sequence of play, first you activate. So we're going to activate these 2 air units over here. And I just tilt them a little bit so I know they're activated. In the vassal set, you can designate them or something. It's 3. Now and then 4. Now, I'm looking at 1 ground action. So the 2 that I usually do would be, if I go for here, I would like to have 3 more activations because I want to bring a carrier, a cruiser, and the ground unit. So I feel like that would be a little risky. This one's always a solid winner because I'll use this air unit to support that. So quickly moving, this is 1 jump to here. No, we're going to have this one go after here. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to pop 2. Remember, it's 2 legs, so 1, 2. He's jumping to here. He's going to support this guy here. He's part of this battle. This guy just stays here, but this guy is going to hit 1, 2, and he's really part of this battle. He'll be here, but for post-battle movement purposes. So the goal is he attacks Singapore, hoping to keep these guys here, but also hurt them a little bit. This one is here to destroy the air and shut down, MacArthur. And we're going to try to start an initial push into the CBI. Again, a good solid opening for my purpose. So let's just roll some. Oh, and now the Allies have to roll, and we'll see what their cards were. And they rolled, I rolled a 9. Not good. A 9 is a surprise attack, and we have a submarine card, but there's no naval units, but we could have played that. So we'll talk about what the Allies might do on their turn in a moment, but that was bad. A 9 was not the right roll. So this is going to go very quickly. So this guy's bombing here, half 8. So this guy's going to flip from air attack, and then at the foregone conclusion, he's dead. We advance into Burma. We've got this attack here. It's again 20 plus 3. Oh, that's only a half result, 10. So that'll hurt. We'll hit the air unit is more important. So not a good result even with the surprise attack. And you get to shoot back then. And oh, they rolled a 9. So now the Japanese took some damage. So that was an interesting result. And here it's an automatic, but let's see if there's a 9. Nope. So this guy's gone, and I believe that's it, right? One attack, battle. And you just saw the first offensive in Empire of the Sun. I know people think that it's a very complicated game, but basically I just showed you what one card play looks like and how it works. There'll be post-battle movements, so I'll fly some of these air units around. And now if we look back at that Allied hand, given that this is now threatening Rangoon, we'll more than likely use this card to move things around the CBI, mostly to get this core into here so that Rangoon has got a better defense. It's something I like to do. Or I can actually activate Abda and reinforce Surabaja, which is maybe what I end up doing. So I'll have to think about that. And again, those are the cool choices you get to make in the opening. So with that, again, Empire of the Sun, 5th printing, is going to be available early next year. And it'll have, and the two things that are changing, which is just some minor changes to the rule booklet and the new Burma map, and that'll be made available online. And again, to everybody, 21 years and a 5th printing, all I can say is I am humbled by your support and I appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody, and have a happy Thanksgiving.